Okay, what's up, Joe? I wanted to do more videos like walking and stuff like that, but it ain't been good, brother. So I'm gonna just do it inside my little smoke room. But I want to talk about the Kanye situation. I know everybody in the uproar about it. About the incestuous relationship he said he had with his cousin till he was 14. And I actually want to speak on it and provide a different point of view about it. I think that this is a crowd for help, and a part of me is kind of happy that he spoke on it as the big figure that he is. But I wish that, especially the black community, I wish that we can come together and kind of help our own. Like, it's so crazy that with the black community, like, we want everybody that's outside the culture to be welcome to the barbecue or the cookout or whatever, but we never look after our own. Like, if you've been paying attention to Kanye's career, Kanye has been suffering for a long time. When people don't have anyone in their corner, they go to the public with it, because they don't have anything else. And it's like, we all watch him suffer and go through it and struggle. And people just call him crazy and be like, oh, you this, you that, you know what I'm saying? And we know that he got mental illness. And obviously, he's been suffering with it for a long time. And the reason why a part of me is happy that he brought this up is because he's a big figure. And not only that, but I think it's something that we need to bring light to. Because I remember I was watching some videos on YouTube and I was reading the comments, and it was this one social worker, a black lady, and she was talking about how incest in the black community is a common thing and is often, overlooked. And I noticed that in the black community, when we face problems like that come from, our very dysfunctional and toxic environments that kind of enable a lot of habits and a lot of stuff, right? It's like we come from those things and we never really learn how to communicate properly or how to heal. And then we just grow up in that dysfunction and nobody really cares to show us the right way. You know what I mean? And it's like you got to figure everything out on your own while the world is ridiculing you for being a product of where you come from, or what you were subjected to. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to play the race card, but it's like I've experienced harassment from cops. I've lived in the hood all my life. I've been jumped on by black people. It didn't make me hate my people. You know what I'm saying? I've been done wrong and isolated for many reasons, including my race. You feel what I'm saying? Including how I look. So it's like I don't want to go into too much details about that because the topic that I'm speaking on, I want to stay on topic, but I do notice that there's a lot more people bashing him, right, for it. But think about all the struggling he going through and how much courage he had to have coming forth with that, knowing how people was going to bash him. And he's asking for help, and he's it sounds like he pouring his heart out, you know what I'm saying, and hope somebody will hear him. I know what that's like too. I just don't like seeing people bash this dude, because it's like he obviously not well, and I've seen from my own personal eyes, even in my family, how the whole that aspect of incest and stuff like that, how it gets swept under the rug. Nobody really wants to deal with it, And it's I don't know. I think we need to all just send Kanye love and healing energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's think about how many crazy quotes or crazy antics you can think that come from Kanye or whatever. And it's just I know a lot of people oh, get help, get help, get help. But it's just when you that far gone, it's just a lot of times you don't ask for help. You don't help isn't the thing that you thinking, because you already mixed up. That's like expecting a crack addict or a severe alcoholic to check themselves into rehab. Most won't. And that's the same way with mental illness. Like the mind is messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I really feel like we gotta practice patience and unconditional love, because how do we see someone suffering and then we add on to that negative energy? We add on to that suffering. Like when I hear when I hear a dude like Kanye say that he had a relationship like that with a cousin till he was 14, I don't think, this motherfucking tripping. Oh, I need to distance myself. What the fuck? Like, I don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? What I think is like, dang, that brother's hurting. What made him do something like that that's unnatural? And just, and then it's the fact that he said that he stopped it, right? But think about that dark energy and think about the demons that are already settled within someone when they take that step. Like, because like if this was just some dude and he just had a gay experience, that'd be different, right? But the fact that, think about how much he's suffering, the fact that it made him do something out of character and unnatural. You get what I'm saying? It's like when you see things unnatural like that, there's something wrong underneath the surface. Like, and I think that too many people fear what they don't understand, and it makes them bash it just because they want to be safe. Like, so many people already jumped on the bandwagon, like bashing him just for this because they know that it'll be bashed. Now, this is a crazy perspective, but hear me out. I'm not saying that it's okay, but everybody is just going off of perception and being accepted. Because let's say today or tomorrow that it got popularized, like people got back into incest and having relations with their cousins, right? People wouldn't be so quick to bash motherfuckers. And then honestly, right, the people that secretly still like rock with Kanye would be all like, oh, Kanye was just a genius ahead of his time. He said this. You get what I'm saying? So my thing about it is, if we can acknowledge that something is wrong with this person, what kind of people are we to constantly down and ridicule someone because something's wrong with them, they need help? You get what I'm saying? And then it's like, people don't even listen to the rants. Like, I'm a father now, and I understand. Like, I'm not saying that I will crash out like that, right? Because I'm trying to stay connected to the source. But I know for a fact that I'd wild out too if my kids got taken from me. I'm getting slammed in media like all day. I'm losing money. I'm losing my mind. I'm going through it. And nobody that was so-called tough, or my friend even stepped in to make sure I was okay, or even try to locate my kids, and they knew where they was at. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I know a lot of people saying that like how he off and he this and that, but it's like, okay, I get that he off, but them kids still need a father, and he's still a good dad to them. North still love him, right? Why can't we come together and realize when something wrong and help one of ours? It's like, you've realized that crack emerged in the 80s, and the whole point of crack was to crack up the families. And it took the father out the house, right? And just like with the whole, with AIDS, it was supposed to kill off like black gays mostly. That's who they were targeting. And then what about the syphilis and like stuff in Alabama? Like there's generational like oppression and problems that blacks have, and it just gets added on to. You know what I mean? Like, because before all this stuff, look how beautiful and brilliant black people was. Look at the 60s. Look at the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Like, before all that shit came about, it's like we had people like Luther Vandross, and we had Al Green and Mays and Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say that these people was the best, but I'm just saying, like, it's like, look how monumental and how different that energy was compared to like now that all this negativity is implemented. You feel what I'm saying? And there's still that brilliant light within the community, but it's like it gets dimmed and blocked out while all the negativity. So I wanna bring more positivity to it. I wanna send love to Kanye. I'm praying for Kanye, and I know I don't fully understand what he's going through, but I understand it enough to empathize with his pain. And I just hope that, like, the people that see this video, that y'all all change your way of thinking. If y'all had like one of those perverse way of thinking, like when you see something wrong with somebody, don't think like, oh, what's wrong with them? Let me just bash them or jump on the bandwagon. Like, see those people as needing help. See those people like there's someone injured. See those people like as they really are, struggling and in pain. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think that we gotta do better, and we gotta be here with one another. And the reason I care about it is because through spirituality, we realize and learn that the universe works mentally, and we're all connected through our mentality and through this atmosphere, this realm that we inhabit. You get what I'm saying? So we all affected by it. You see how everybody up in arms and they just going so crazy about it? The reason why is because it's an issue. Anytime something gets a big reaction like that, it's because it's an issue, right? Because let's say Kanye said something that wasn't that was controversial, but it wasn't as big as incest in our community, right? Would it still have gotten that backlash, or people are like, oh, this is just Kanye going on one of his rants? You get what I'm saying? So, if it evokes that much emotion, that means that it's something that you need to see to. It's a problem that's been far overlooked for far too long. And I don't know. Keep Kanye in your prayers, because God forbid something happened to the dude, then everybody gonna be sad. But man, it's crazy out here. Stay connected to the source. I love y'all. Take this spiritual journey serious. Take it with me. I want to send unconditional love to all of y'all, everybody in the world. I pray for everybody, and I just want us all to be better together. Let's all, like that divine spark, shine up in us, and let's all get connected to the source and reach our higher purposes together.